back in the command tent. So you are those two kind of leave you to your own devices. So what are you guys doing?
I mean, he's not wrong. We should go ahead and use the social media engine that we are requested to use. And then, yes, we should probably get out there and get eyes on it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pull up my phone and lean in with Waterlily. Um, I reckon I'll just go ahead and take this, and we can both use it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Click.
Go ahead and make a culture roll for me. If one of you wants to help the other, which is you would roll it and then add your successes as enhancement.
Cool.
Okay, give me a sec. Would intellect work?
Sure.
Okay,
As
intellect
you guys
plus,
are like planning out your.
yeah, intellect and cunning for me is 5 dice. What is it for you, or what would you be uh, throwing at? So I can either help you or you can help me.
You mean culture?
Yeah.
Sorry, you said okay. Yeah, no, that would just be 4 for me. And not on
Okay.
the intellect, by the way.
All
Okay.
right. So why don't Waterlily roll to assist, and then Schwarzschild
Mhm.
can make the actual roll.
Sure.
Okay.
Neat. And Waterlily will be 2 on the assist.
Okay, so that'll provide 2 enhancement.
And I got 2 successes.
Okay, so 4 successes on a culture roll to shape your tweet. What's the message that you put out?
The message in total is everyone has a right to protest and assemble peacefully. We and the rest of Utopia are here to make sure everyone protests safe and can have their voices heard.
Cool. And do you guys want to do a video message as well?
Yes.
Sure.
Go.
You first.
Well, hey, this is Waterlily coming in from Steps of the UN. I'm here with Schwarzschild, and this is just letting you know that, you know, the youth of the world are lucky to have the voices that they do in the running of things. Be heard, be safe when you do so, and Team Tomorrow will be here to assist with keeping an eye on things safely today.
And I'll record my own version that's essentially the same thing. So click.
Cool.
Hey, y'all. Schwarzschild here on the steps of the UN. My first time, actually, which is kind of wild. I strongly believe that everybody's got the right to assemble and peacefully let their voices be heard. And I am here in my capacity as a member of Team Tomorrow to ensure everybody stays safe. There's a lot of people out here. We want to make sure that everybody's got water, nobody's going to get overheated, and that everybody keeps the peaceful in peaceful protest. Please be safe out there, y'all. Come around if you want to make your voices be heard, but do so safely, and we'll all get home at the end of the day. Thanks.
Okay, and do you guys have a hashtag that's associated with your message?
We could just do the hashtag peaceful protest.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, fantastic. So yeah, that hashtag peaceful protest with your tweets and your video messages start going out and interacting with what everything else that's going on in the world. But yeah, so you guys start heading out into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we are going to position ourselves relatively close to the group that we discussed earlier. The one that will probably contain Rant and Cassiopeia.
Okay, so you're heading over to that kind of like party stage area. Fantastic.
So now that you guys are all in the mix of the protest, I wanted a little mechanical thing. The collateral pull is still in effect. And so, but it's more social based this time. So as you do social things in this encounter, that will have an effect on the collateral pool. And then when that's rolled, that will instigate and change the atmosphere and start altering the dynamics of all the protests around, just so everyone is aware.
Okay.
What is the current atmosphere?
I'd say excited, focused, like a +1 towards like expressing your opinions type of stuff.
Great.
Nice.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So yeah, over at the stage, your loosely assembled group of kooks and crazies are doing everything that you say. Their signs are getting put out. A rough, barrier of the taller and the stronger people are kind of at the edges to kind of keep things contained and keep people from getting in. And you guys basically have an encampment that from out which you can project your abilities and force. So what is next? What's Sovereign going to be up to here?
She's sort of following in Rant's shadow while he does while he's directing everything to get this show started and everything, but she 100% is head down staring at her phone. So when Waterlily's video hits her feed, she just stops and is like, yes, yes, and then looks back down and sees Schwarzschild's video and just screams,
Whoa. Whoa.
yes, you're never gonna guess who's gonna be here. Waterlily.
Oh.
Waterlily and Schwarzschild are gonna be here. Oh,
Oh. All right. That's going to be fine. That'll be fine. Yeah.
I know.
Are they going to be here, or they're just here, around here?
I don't know. It looks like they're probably just gonna be giving out water or whatever. I don't think they're performing or speaking or anything.
Oh, good. No big deal. Nothing to worry about then.
Yeah, but could we invite them on the stage? Is that something that we could do? It's our stage, right?
If they come over here, yeah. Oh, you know what I could do? I could be like, hey, you, hot stuff to Schwarzschild, appropriate. And be like, you want a free sluice, and then see if he joins in.
You want to put him on the spot?
Yeah.
See how he reacts under pressure?
It would be beautiful.
I love you. See, this is why we're friends.
Yes, because you're right.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
We're working very hard today, she says, looking down at her phone.
Which do you want to sing with me on my first song, or do you want to wait a couple of songs in? What do you want to do?
I want to sing with you.
Okay,
I trust
right,
you.
Right. So I think the first song we're gonna do is Free Nova, that one. And I want you to do backup on that. And then the second song, I want you to take the lead. I think I want to be where the people are, right?
Are we gonna get is this gonna get copyright striked or anything?
No,
I real peed off.
I've actually already paid to get the license. So it's not a big deal. No, sometimes you just have to grease the wheels.
That's big money. You're a big money man, aren't you, Rant? You're a big money man with big money to throw around. Love it.
Hurt actually, but anyway, yeah, right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll listen to the songs over again so I know the lyrics.
Okay,
right.
So you guys start prepping your first song. Waterlily and Schwarzschild, you guys basically have access to the kind of the in-between spaces where the police and security forces and UN security have sort of cordoned off, and that it basically gives you sort of fast access through the groups. And as you are heading over to the where Rant and Sovereign are probably going to be, you actually start to hear from kind of the other side of things. You start to hear a lot of shouting and a lot of angry noises, and then after a few minutes you start to hear sort of a concerted chanting of aberrants go back to hell, aberrants go back to hell, aberrants go back to hell. And
go back.
And you turn your heads and you see people with there's a big cross, there's posters that have been made up, big posters that literally have pictures of dead bodies, let's say killed by aberrants, martyrs for the cause, and they are all shouting and screaming and pointing at the two of you.
Mhm.
Okay. But they are staying right where they are.
Yep.
For the time being, they're staying right where they are, but they are getting very, like, it's getting loud.
Okay.
And there's more in that group than you thought there would be.
I'll radio up to Alexander with my little wrist thing.
Yes, go Schwarzschild.
We've got rather loud anti-Nova sentiment crowd next to another crowd that's got a couple of Novas in it, and of course ourselves. Would you mind seeing if you can get some peacekeepers around here to cart them off somewhere else? Just move them to a different area of the protest zone.
I will attempt to coordinate with those entities on the ground and see if we can move them. If they are in their legitimate legal spot, we can't exactly force them to leave. So unfortunately, this will just be something to have to endure. But I will do what I can.
I've got thick skin. It's just I want to make sure that the Terrigen that are nearby don't get triggered.
The Terrigen are there.
Couple of them.
Ooh. All right. Keep me abreast of that. That's a new development. Thank you.
Will do.
A bottle comes within 10 feet and shatters in front of you guys as it gets thrown from that group.
In terms of physical proximity, are there any people around us that like might start getting hit if other missiles come our way?
Yes, like towards you, like I said, there's cops, there's UN security, and like UN, like blue, people in these sort of like in between cordoned off spaces. So
Yeah,
there are
there-
people around, but
Yeah, there. When the bottle does get thrown, there's quickly becoming a response from the NYPD because obviously that's a violent act. So they're not breaking it up, but they are like basically addressing that crowd and getting closer to it.
Lily, you want to try and work your magic? I've got a bit of an idea myself, but I'd rather let you try and do the talk and cure.
Well, there's a mixed signal here. I can try and talk them down, but I'm also the green lady, which is going to have something against my message, but I can try.
I mean, my idea is to literally just let them line up and start taking pot shots at me. They can't hurt me.
I know, and that's really not something we want to encourage either.
It might
Yeah.
help them blow off steam. Like ain't
I
nothing like just taking it out on somebody and then it doesn't work,
at that point you're just encouraging violence based on hate crime behavior. So I wouldn't. No, let's not do that.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, no, she will basically, turn to see, if they are responding to the police presence or if they are continuing aggression.
As like with most things, with the police start getting closer and closer and start confronting them, it doesn't exactly calm.
No, it
things
doesn't calm
down.
anything down.
So they are agitated, but briefly their anger and their frustration is being directed towards the police and not you guys directly.
Mhm.
So that is of small benefit, but they are still obviously agitated.
Okay. You know what? I think we are going to try. Let me check my rules here to see which one I want. I think she is going to basically try and turn and give a message of, you are here to protest peacefully. Should you elect not to be peaceful, then you're undermining your own messages. As much as I disagree with them, you are allowed to be here, but you
Okay.
cannot be violent here.
Okay. So you're trying to use calming composure. What exactly are you using a power, or are you just trying to use your normal
She
social
is
skills?
still trying to avoid using her power right now.
Okay.
So this is an effort at. I think I'm going to use Strength of Conviction.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. That would be a command roll then. You're commanding them to step down and to be peaceful. So you get to add your integrity to your command roll.
Mm-hmm.
And what social? I'm assuming it's probably composure or presence.
Yes, because we are using basically being a calm, orderly voice of reason.
Okay.
Then we are using composure.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a 2-point complication on this. Basically, even if you get your message across, if you don't buy off the complication, then some of them are going to react like aggressively just based on the way you look.
Yeah, no, I was about to say the complication is it's not easy being green, isn't it?
It is.
And you're specifically trying not to use your
powers.
powers.
Correct.
So no mass influence, no calming composure, anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. She is
Noted.
absolutely starting at ground zero. We don't have to manipulate people that way first.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and roll. There is obviously the increased difficulty because of the size of the crowd.
There is, yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then I can put the integrity on it.
Yep.
Oh, now, yeah, thanks. Since we are a mixed bag group, does anybody mind if I use any of our momentum?
Oh, please do. Stick it to bigots.
Okay, yay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
Cool. So I will run off.
You actually, I just reread something. You don't have as much of a problem because you have a natural leadership because of the subgenre that we use.
Mhm.
Yes, I have scale under the celebrity subgenre. You are correct. Come on. All right, there's at least 2 10s. Give me those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm buying off 2, correct?
Yeah, it's a 2-point complication to avoid just triggering an immediate aggressive response.
Okay, I had 7 successes. I have bought down to 5 successes.
Okay.
Noted.
So
Love it.
just give me a quick version of what you say to them.
Sure. Like she is trying to be patient, and then another bottle flies, and she finally just turns around and looks over the crowd and goes, I do not have to agree with your message to support that you are allowed to say it. You are here because you are able, under the laws of this country, to speak freely and peacefully your message. Should you elect to turn to non-peaceful methods, then you will not be able to speak here today. If your message matters at all to you, then you need to remain peaceful, and that includes to me.
Okay. There is a reaction. It is kind of like there's a lot of verbal, like people kind of like half shout back at you, but your presence, your way of speaking just stops them dead in their tracks and they listen to you. And the police are able to kind of like take that moment of like stunned to move in and de-escalate things, and they refrain from pulling out their batons and cracking heads, and because who knows how many of them are members. But so yeah, that situation calms down. Over at the stage, you guys are getting ready to start up your first song, and you do hear from like maybe about a half a block over. It's hard to not hear like the angry shouting. You're able to make out a few times when they're all speaking together. Aberrants go back to hell. And then you hear some smashing. So there's something going on like a half a block away from you guys
Ugh.
while you're getting ready to go get on stage and start your first song.
Do you hear that, Rant?
Yeah, I hear it.
Great. That's super fucking annoying.
I'm gonna change the first song.
Let's just drown him out, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Okay, what are you singing?
So Rant's got a couple of different songs in his repertoire that are like anti-Nova bigot and anti kind of bigotry in general. This one is specifically about kind of how novas are, are angelic or like special. They like bring people, like they bring everything in the universe up to the next level. And it's like directly counter to that sort of like negative image of novas as like demons and devils kind of thing.
Fantastic.
Okay. All right. You want to make a roll, Scott?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to make a roll.
All right.
Well, let's see how would you say that the attitude of the general area has been shifted by what's going on with the Archangelites and Waterlily, Matthew?
So with what Waterlily did, they definitely brought it. They kept it from going up because you obviously didn't add anything to the collateral die because you didn't use any of your powers. Your natural ability did. So we're still sitting on a good kick. I would say it's like a +1 agitation level rather than like a +2 or +3. So you'll get an enhancement on this roll, but you're not going to make it explode. Basically.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. So yeah, let's say I would say that's probably a persuasion roll, or what avenue are you trying to take, like mechanically speaking?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to happen?
For this particular song, I want people just to start like I semi calming. I don't want it to be calm. I want people to be like a sense of like inner purpose, and like then the next song is going to be like basically fuck you, where we don't have to deal with your bullshit.
Okay.
Nice.
I will say that that's going to either be a persuasion or an empathy roll.
Persuasion's the better skill for me. So
All right.
And what attribute do you want to use?
presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to use all of your mega presence?
Yes.
Okay, noted.
Any other powers?
I have captivating personality as a skill trick, so
Mhm.
I'm considering if I have enough successes buying that.
Let me see what it does real quick.
Yeah, that it shifts atmosphere, or it ignores a point of atmosphere.
Okay. Yeah. So you can shift it up to give yourself more of a bonus.
Yep. That's the plan.
Yeah. So we're specifically going on that right now. Your first song is to calm things down, or at least keep things contained.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
we haven't gotten to fuck you mode yet.
Not yet. That's
Okay.
we're working to
Noted.
this is like building people to that. Like we want them to be emotionally like ready for now. I'm gonna fucking scream.
It's
Nice.
a tool song. It's a tool song. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh shit. Well, that's terrible.
Oh no.
One success.
Well, you still get to add your scale because
Right.
that's what superheroes do. Yeah, so that's a grand total. Are you going to use your captivating personality?
Yes.
Okay, so that's another one. So that's you got a total of 7 successes.
Not bad on a one success
Yeah.
roll.
Right.
Oop. But it's definitely
It's your
I would
expertise.
say you're doing this, but your message is just the intensity of what you're doing is not having the exact effect that you want.
Okay.
It is doing what you want, but it's not
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, your people absolutely in line with what you're trying to go for. You don't have a huge read on what's happening outside your direct sphere of influence. But I will switch back and say that Waterlily, you have calmed the situation down using very forceful language and just exerting your presence. And when that lull hits, that's when the music from behind you starts to ramp up. And it is like you can clearly hear the lyrics, you can clearly hear the voice behind it. And it's pro Nova Tool song going on right now. So the two of you hear that music coming up from behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Oh,
is
boy.
like you're seeing, like you look into the faces of the Michael Archangelites, and there's like confusion and just like general like not knowing what to think, and just like, but they don't like it.
They're
know
definitely
that-
talking amongst themselves now.
So how are two of you going to react?
Oh no.
Hey Scott, can I
Yeah.
give Waterlily a roll real quick? I have an idea.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, Waterlily, please make me a. mm, You can roll empathy, or an empathy. This is actually empathy cunning roll. This is absolutely empathy cunning roll.
Okay. Does my specialty in resist anger apply?
No.
Got it.
No.
Thank you.
Let me look at your sheet real quick, see if there's anything else that applies.
Cool. Thank you.
You can add behavioral
Behavioral health.
Behavioral health, yes.
Okay. Thank you. Three successes.
You definitely feel when that music starts playing and rolling over the area and into the Marketlog Angels, Rant is not being subtle. You, because of how in tune you are with emotional behavior of people and use how you personally manipulate people around you with using quantum powers,
Mhm.
you get the subtle tales that Rant is not being subtle with his quantum presence. You can feel it. There's a tone. There's a way it washes over people, almost in a physical sense, and you know that Rant is actively using power.
And you can also tell
this,
that he's pissed.
and he's pissed, and he's getting more pissed.
So yeah, so that hits you. So how the two of you are reacting to this scenario?
So yeah, that'll actually just cause a completely different response, like whiplash around to Schwarzschild of the. He's using his powers in that music. It's going to get a lot worse if he keeps it up.
Want to go?
Oh yeah, we have to at least get them to stop using that ability.
I'll sort of like grab you just by the side, arm around your waist, and hop up with flight and get over to the stage and land right on stage.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
So yeah, so you're about 3/4 of the way through your song when both of you see arcing over over the crowd and right past all your lines of defense, slam Schwarzschild will Waterlily land on the stage.
Right.
What?
Your people, the Terrigen people, freak out. They're like, yeah.
So
Because it's
Rant,
dope.
Rant is going to point at Schwarzschild and just go, "You are a beautiful, beautiful man, and I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
I know." And Rant is putting on all the charisma he's got. I know, you beautiful, beautiful man, that you believe we should free Sluice. And then I'm gonna have Rant switch
Put the
to
mic in his face.
the Free Sluice song.
Okay.
Oh, I love it.
Is he no longer using his powers to make the crowd more angry?
Yeah, I want to try. I know powers don't work against other players as easily or in the same way, but Rant's trying to be all charismatic at Schwarzschild.
Yeah, love it.
So the focus of your powers is at Schwarzschild right now, not at the crowd.
That's right.
Mission
right.
accomplished.
Fantastic. Okay.
Right.
So are you guys gonna be letting them play, or what are your actions right now?
Yeah.
Damn. I think she's. So he produces. That's right. He has no band. Rant produces everything himself.
Mhm.
Okay. And what's Cassie doing on stage?
God, she's probably about to fucking hug you in front of the crowd because she hasn't seen you since VidCon.
Yeah, it's just like I'm just picturing Cassie on with a tambourine, like, okay, I'm here.
Just drops the tambourine.
All right. So
It looks good that I'm hugging a Team Tomorrow member. It makes it look like there's some
there are
solidarity
pictures
here.
abound, by the way.
Of course there are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone's
Phones are
recording
out.
this.
Actually, I'm gonna take a second and check cracking the ice on Rant since he's got his attention somewhere else.
Ooh, interesting. Waterlily, cracking the ice. That is
Okay,
a
so
skill
are
check.
are you doing anything about the incoming sovereign?
No, the incoming sovereign's just gonna hit in a second.
I will be. I will literally be extending my hand and just sort of catching her face and just
Okay.
holding her
Alright.
literally at arm's length.
So Scott, can I pull them into sort of a social initiative?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I would like everyone to roll initiative, just like normal, but this will be
Okay.
more for social, like basically social actions rather than physical ones.
Oh, that's
But,
so fun.
So
Sweet mercy.
What is it again?
it's the lower of your
Lowest.
it's
I would actually say in this instance,
yes.
it's exclusively going to be empathy.
Okay, so
Empathy
this
plus
is going to be
dexterity.
Yeah.
this is going to be dexterity, empathy.
Got it. 1.
Okay.
1. Yeah.
Hang on.
I need a pen.
Love it.
4.
1.
4.
I'll have to give me the numbers back again. 1 second. So I've got I got a teen. All right, I'm gonna go Schwarzschild. What'd you get?
1.
I got 1.
1.
Everybody got 1 except for Waterlily. She got 4.
I have empathy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Waterlily gets to go, and then and then
Yeah,
what we'll
since
do-
we're gonna say that this is just straight your roles, as it is sort of mixed team action, and there's no other NPCs intervening right now.
right. If
So it's just
anything,
what you roll is what you roll.
Yep. So we're gonna go with Waterlily. She gets to get to do something and impact the situation before everyone else sort of dogpiles on each other.
Cool. Yeah, no, she's incoming. So at that point, she's trying to get a read on what Rant's up to, like what
Okay.
all this is.
Yeah, and you wanted to use the crack the ice, is that right?
Yes, I want to use cracking the ice.
Okay, I'm looking it up real quick.
Sure, it's a skill trick under empathy.
Oh, it's skill trick. That's right.
Reminder: when your first use of the skill trick is free, and if you
Mhm.
want to use it a second or subsequent time, it costs momentum.
Got it.
Okay, it just lets you add your empathy when you make a persuasion roll.
Correct. So
Okay.
Okay, so you're trying to persuade him to do something. What are you saying, and what are you doing?
yeah, it's the you're here to protest. You want to make music. Don't manipulate them when you do it. Be better than that.
Okay, so that is definitely a persuasion roll, and you can add your empathy to it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Okay, so I'm looking at Rant's abilities just to make sure I know what he can and cannot do.
And Rant, you are right. Like social rules against PCs is nebulous. We're just basically going on the honor system.
Sure.
Like
Yep.
the dice are going to roll. You react how you want to react, but just take other people's roles into account with that.
For sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, because what I'm basically doing is you do have Mega Composure and you do have Iron Will, so that will
Mhm.
counteract some of her successes to the point that it may not really influence your character.
Hmm.
But if it does, if she rolls well enough or something, you just take that as like a cue to figure out how you would respond.
So
to that.
we'll just basically resolve net successes and then allow that to shape role play.
Right.
I have 4 successes.
Okay, 4. Yeah, and you have no mega presence or anything like that, right?
Mega presence? No.
Mhm.
Okay. And he's
No,
got-
that was that was the manipulation she was on.
Okay. And
Wait, so are you applying your mega to manipulation then?
No.
Okay, all right.
okay, you're not doing that. Okay. He's got scale on you, which made it more difficult. And you got 4.
Mhm.
Nope.
Okay. He
Rant-
cancels me out.
Yeah, no net
Rant-
successes on that roll.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go in order of highest empathy to lowest empathy for everyone who has a 1.
Let's see.
My empathy is 1.
1.
We all have 1.
Okay, fantastic.
How about just quantum?
Nah, okay, no,
okay.
we'll resolve it. So let's deal with the physical stuff first. So I would say this is going to be an opposed Dex athletics. I'm assuming you're not like literally strong arming her, or what are you? How are you? Like I'm assuming Sovereign is just kind of like flailing her way towards Waterlily.
Yeah, just like running arms out. Like he can 100% stop me. Like
Okay, all right.
that's
Sure.
funny.
I
Like
want
I
to
love
not
it.
only stop her. My plan is to literally scoop you up into a princess hold and fly up into the sky with you.
Yeah, okay, 100%. That is fine. She has like fucking starlight in her eyes. She's not breathing. This is the best moment of the week.
Okay, so that leaves that totally happens, which kind of leaves Rant like you're about to bring all of your focus to bear on Sovereign and on Schwarzschild, and he picks your friend up and flies up into the sky with her.
So Rant internally is a little jealous, but decides to just kind of roll with it and be like, love conquers all.
Love conquers all.
And Rant has 1 love song, which love is a stretch, but he's gonna go into that instead. He's gonna turn to Waterlily and say, and flick his mic off for 2 seconds and say, I can't turn it off, and then full blast into the song,
Okay.
trying to get like sappy love emotions out of the entire crowd.
Sure.
Okay.
Noted.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be like I said, either a empathy or persuasion roll.
Persuasion it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes on the dice, so plus
This is
all everything.
Plus your yeah, that's 9 successes total.
Okay.
And that
that does something to the collateral pool, doesn't it, Matthew?
yes, it does. It is now. I get to roll it, and we get to see what happens. Oh, that's a couple 10s.
Hmm.
So Scott, there are 5 successes to do with what you wish as far as socially and maybe even physically impacting the crowd and the surrounding area.
All right. So the first thing that happens is in the immediate vicinity, with all of your followers, the Pandemonium people, it becomes a full-on like everyone starts making out, clothes start coming off. That like this wall of like love and charisma hits all of them, and they almost go into a full-on orgy right in front of the United Nations. That's the first thing that happens. Matthew, what happens next?
So his like now with the display of affection in the Terrigen group reaches out, and it's actually going out into other crowds, and they're having different reactions. More of these other groups that have various different viewpoints are all paying attention to Rant and the Terrigen contingent, which is starting to definitely piss off the Archangel people because they can more clearly hear, and they're having a lot of conflicted emotions because they're like, we hate you, but we love you. I'm confused. I don't know what to do with these feelings because I'm not in touch with my feelings. But you definitely see, and I would definitely see there is now more police presence in
Oh yeah,
coming this way.
nothing pisses the cop heart more like love.
No, absolutely not.
So yeah, like as the clothes start coming off, there is like a well of police presence who have their hearts burned away from all sensations of affection and joy. Start to approach the Terrigen contingents to shut this display of public indecency down.
Yep, pretty much. They are now going to be actively trying to pull the plug on this situation.
And Schwarzschild and Sovereign, you guys are in the air seeing all of this happen. whereas Rant and Waterlily are kind of more in the thick of it.
Oh, I am so happy I finally got to meet you. Do you believe in destiny?
Why are y'all here, and what on God's green earth are you doing stirring up this crowd?
Oh, it's just a concert. I
Lady, that
swear.
is bullshit, and you know it.
Oh,
There's 90,000 people here, and y'all are managing to antagonize a very angry anti-Nova group. People are going to start getting hurt, maybe even killed.
those guys were throwing bottles before we even got here.
And Waterlily managed to calm them down.
That's because she's wonderful.
Be that as it may, Rant just undid all her work.
Oh, we should tell him. He probably
Well,
doesn't even know.
I'd love to, but he keeps trying to do his whole theatrical thing, so...
Oh, he has the heart of a performer. He can't help it. Do you want to put me down, or can we stay up here forever?
I look down,
See everything.
I see everything, and I'm like, I could just drop her. But internally. You seem like... Sorry, there's this, like, in comic book panels, it cuts to Cassiopeia with like heart-shaped pupils and everything, and like shoujo bubbles. It cuts to Schwarzschild just like squinting and like the gears turning in his head. It ain't worth it. And then like hovering back down to the stage, dropping her more than like a foot off just so she stumbles a little bit.
She
All right.
stumbles beautifully.
So right before that happens, while you guys are still up in the air, what's happening on the stage?
His admission that he can't turn it off actually does get a response. Like, she looks mildly startled. I mean, she looks mildly everything, but this time it's startled. And and then of course everybody starts taking off their clothes, and that actually keeps both eyebrows up. At which point it's then stop. Why can't you just stop?
So Brant's gonna have the music continue, and he's projecting his voice outside of him.
So cool.
And I'm trying to create like some sort of distracting illusion of like, I don't know, like the anime love scenes. I'm gonna keep going with that theme in the air, and turn to Waterlily and go, I can't stop because, one, we're here for a real serious purpose, because a Nova is being locked up for crimes false crimes.
I saw your social media. You're undermining your own message right now, and involving all the other groups.
Right. Let's switch. I'll end this song in a second. We'll switch to Free Sluice. Are you with us about freeing a Nova who's being unjustly kept under lock and key?
Yes.
I'm all for proper justice. You can't manipulate these people. If you keep trying, I have to stop you.
Look, like I said, I'm not trying to manipulate anyone. I'm just trying to get a message out. Let's put that message out together. Unity against oppression.
And this is when Sovereign and Schwarzschild land on the stage.
Sovereign lands like, and then Schwarzschild floats down. Like she anime girl face plants, and then
she just rolls over on her back and says, "Let's free Sleuth! Let's free Sleuth!"
Turn to Rant if I can talk.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're more free role play right now.
I'll point over in the direction of the, what are they, the Archangelists?
Yeah.
If you don't stop doing whatever it is that you're doing, those people are going to start coming up here trying to get to you and anybody else in your crowd, and they look rather distracted. I don't know if you necessarily want their injuries and possibly deaths on your hands.
Yeah, the cops are starting to wade in. Like they've like pushed past your heavies
Yep.
and are getting into the cops are coming into your area.
Hey, Rant, we should do a little more upbeat song. This is getting rough.
So Rant, it's gonna look right at the cops, and
I want to be where the people are.
and yeah,
This is a song about unity. This is a song
And-
about loving each other.
yeah, I think Rant has again one song about I want to be where the people are.
Wait, wait! I got an idea, and I grab the mic with the intention of completely sabotaging and just like disrupting the flow. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I love Wonderwall. I've
And
always
I
loved
just- I
Wonderwall.
shove
It's
the
one of my
mic
favorite
back.
songs.
In Grant's face, and I just like lock eyes. I'm like, "Come on, man!"
Rant just looks shocked, and all the illusions fall away, and he throws the mic down. Are you fucking kidding me? Wonderwall, you're so fucking beautiful. Great idea. And
Right.
Rant goes right into Wonderwall.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's gonna be another persuasion roll. Does anyone on the stage want to lend enhancement to
Yeah.
to-
Try to counter the effects of the power of Wonderwall.
yeah, or enhance the powers of Wonderwall to calm everyone down and get like I'm assuming that's what everyone like you're trying to bring the noise down with Wonderwall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
And I
anyone who wants to
Wonderwall-
roll empathy or persuasion to be included in the performance with the purpose of bringing the noise down.
Yes.
Wonderwall is like a giant bowl of shepherd's pie. It's warm and comfortable and usually rather bland, and it puts you to sleep.
Would my mass influence be able
That's-
to do this? Because I'm trying to help shift the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Yep. What, so
Alright, cool.
what it'll do is for every dot you'll get a point of enhancement.
Cool.
Because you're doing the assistance. You're assisting.
This is persuasion,
Persuasion or empathy.
empathy, please, for the love of God. And presence.
Yeah.
That's 3 dice. Ooh, and a 10. That's canted.
It
2
looks like-
successes.
yeah, looks like Schwarzschild's actually rolling dice.
Hmm.
4.
Okay. So who's doing the main roll? I'm assuming that's Rant.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
got 4 successes.
Sovereign, how many did you get?
3.
3, 4, 1, 2. So that's a total of 11 successes. Oh wait,
Nice.
I did factor his scale in either. That's 15 successes.
Nice. Okay.
Holy
Between
crap.
all of them. By the way, that fills up the collateral again.
Hold on to that for a second.
No problem.
no.
Matthew.
Gotcha. Nope.
So
No
just
problem.
note that has happened.
Yes.
So yeah, this 4 Nova team starts singing Wonderwall. And with Rant,
Badly.
yeah, badly. But you know, it works. Rant is able to
Awesome
like
to sing Wonderwall
mix the
badly.
harmonics and shape it into the perfect chill out bland shepherd's pie that puts the kibosh on the orgy, that it makes the cops calm down. Like maybe 2 or 3 people, like maybe 20% of the Michael Archangelites can't stop from singing it, because you can't not sing along with Wonderwall when it's really good. So like things calm down
Yep.
in the area. It's almost eerie how calm it is.
The cops are
Um,
calm. It's weird. They're singing along.
Yeah. And like for the next like 5 minutes, things like there's kind of a breather
Mhm.
that gets established. People kind of go back to their areas, the cops pull back, and you guys have like a moment of nothing
Nova
happening. Like,
solidarity.
yeah, yeah, that's up to y'all. But Wonderwall finishes, and you guys are left on the stage, and the atmosphere is calm.
So I'd like to jump in right at the end as like the last note is hitting. Rant like picks up the mic and very quiet, like not quietly because he's being loud trying to project, but like stage quiet. Everyone, this type of atmosphere is what we can do together. He points back at Sovereign, Waterlily, and Schwarzschild. Don't forget that all of us together make a better world. He points at the UN building. They talk about utopia. They talk about a perfect world. The perfect world is about us being who we are to the best of our ability, growing to be the best, and being free. Free sluice. Drops the mic and walks off.
And your crowd definitely like picks up the free sluice, free sluice, free sluice. Yeah.
She gets out her camera, and as she's about to like also walk off the stage behind Rant, gets a selfie of her with the entire crowd and then the UN building in the background. Like, free sluice. Love it.
Waterlily just looks at Schwarzschild like, I mean, I think we should probably just get off stage now.
He
What, you
is
guys don't want to sing?
he's sort of slumped down, just like exhausted, and looks over. It's like kind of gives a weak thumbs up, like, yeah, let's just go.
Oh boy. We still have to keep an eye on the other people.
So you guys going backstage with them, or you headed back to out in the crowd?
Let's go backstage for a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Sovereign is shaking Rant by the shoulders, telling him how cool he is.
No, thanks, love,
That was
thanks.
so amazing. I saw a dude just like drop trow in the front of the audience. That was crazy. I've never seen anything like that before.
That's what people do at my concerts. It's intense.
It just in the crowd. That's crazy. Oh, you're so cool. Oh man. Did you see how he picked me up?
Yeah, I'm jealous. I was like, why won't he pick me up like that?
It smells so good.
And I will say that you guys come to the backstage area, and here, like, that's what you come in on. Like, I wish he'd pick me up like that.
I mean,
smells so
that can be arranged.
If you like. Are you busy on Thursday? Because I can clear my schedule.
We'll talk, and I appreciate y'all going along with,
Yes, thank you.
I mean, it's okay. No problem. Like, it was cool. It was fun. I bet we all looked really cool on camera. That's what's the most important.
Yeah, I ain't looking forward to all that.
What are you talking about? You look great from every angle.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am glad you both came, actually. I think there's been some misunderstanding about us, and I don't have any sort of animosity towards either of you or Team Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I really appreciate you stepping in and saying, hey, shift the mood this way. Because it's got to be about the message. And that's what we're here for.
You guys are great. You guys are so cool.
You and I have had problems before, but I didn't know you couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't?
No. I wish I
Oh.
could sometimes.
Man.
Same.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's one of those things, like I love performing, I love singing, but if people get too into it. That's why I don't do too many live concerts these days.
I thought Terrigen was all about being better able to control your powers.
Well, yeah, that's the long-term goal, right?
Yeah, that is the plan.
Oh,
Okay, so what are you two up to the rest of this thing?
Is Fawn
Uh,
here? I
Fawn?
mean,
No, Fawn's not here. Fawn
No.
wouldn't be
Y'all
caught dead in this sort of thing.
up to
Too many people for her.
Too many people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you ever go on that coffee date with her, by the way?
Oh, did you?
You should. She's lovely.
Yeah, you should.
There was some scheduling conflicts, but I
Oh.
need to reschedule. I need to
Go for coffee with her on Wednesday. Go for a drink with me on Thursday. It'll be fine.
What? Well, you can keep Friday open for me if you'd like.
I'll just work on the coffee first.
All right. Fine.
Is at this moment I need you all to make me a roll.
Okay.
What roll?
What kind, Matt?
What roll?
Because it's me. It's always the weirdest rolls.
Sure.
All right. Let me think.
Quantum and medicine. I don't know.
What?
You're probably not far off.
Don't
actually.
don't push me. I'm gonna try for that later.
I would probably say quantum and cunning.
Yeah, I was kind of going there. I didn't know if you wanted me to go that weird. Yeah, cunning plus quantum.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you get to add anything that would enhance your senses. You get that as well.
Okay. Would danger sense apply?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I have meditative stance, but that's
That's more for combat.
Yeah.
That's not for this.
okay. That's 2 successes.
2. Did anyone get 2 or more?
I got 1 success.
Three.
3
need
for
to
Waterloo.
need to re-roll. 2.
You get 2 and Sovereign.
3.
3. So anyone got 2 or higher, definitely the person who got 3. You feel something in the back of your mind, like an intrusive thought, like a thought that you didn't have, and it feels jarring and a little like chaotic, and it makes you like sort of look towards back over the stage into not your guys' crowd, but one of the other really close crowds nearby.
And then you all start to hear screaming. And that's where we'll end it this week. Tune in next time to see where things go from here on Aberrant Atomic Youth. Don't forget to follow the characters on Twitter to see more of the story, and follow Simulacra RPGs for updates on the show and the channel. If you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels at Simulacra TV, but the best way is to go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios and become a patron. A big thanks to our $5 and up patrons. You keep the story going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, remember, your legacy is our future.